I always believed that literature was a reflection of societies, of cultures, of people. And so the question behind this research was a very simple but a very deep and profound one, which was, how do contemporary Arabic authors explore the relationship between the self, power, and faith, especially in times of social and cultural change, especially the ones that we are going through in the Arab world. And so I chose to explore these themes through modern Arabic literature and how are they manifested in these written works that I selected. I wanted to understand how writers use literature to tackle the issue of existentialism, existential questions related to meaning, freedom, morality, spirituality, all these, dimensions, and how these ideas shift depending on history, gender, and lived experiences. I always wondered about the relationship between existentialism and finding purpose and finding meaning to one's existence, and how they relate to power and religion. Do we get our power from our religion? Does religion abuse its power? So these are questions that I kind of tackled while writing this research paper. And one of the key insights that emerged was that literature is a space where faith and existential questioning are not opposites, but they actually do have a lot in common. Through studying the works of Najib Mahfouz and Reem Bassiouni, who were the two main authors that my research paper focuses on, I found out that Neo-Sufism thought, for example, often acts as, let's say, a bridge between individual freedom and spiritual belief. Another important insight was how gender played a massive role in the way these themes were portrayed in the writer's works. So, for example, Reem Bassiouni is a female writer, Najib Mahfouz is a male writer. How do they perceive these notions of power, of religion, of existentialism, and how do they engage with morality and belief in different ways? And this reflected a broader social and cultural reality. Literature brings many things together. It is a combination of history, philosophy, faith, culture, lived human experience. So all these things are portrayed and reflected through written works. And it is through this kind of richness that we begin to understand ourselves and the world around us. And so the impact of this research is in showing that modern Arabic literature is not only an artistic expression, it's a space where questions of identity, ethics, meaning, for example, are explored in depth. It also opens new paths for future research when it comes to, let's say, emerging voices in the Omani novel, Omani writers, and how they reflect and how they portray these themes in their writing, and what are the dominant themes in their writing, how language and translation can shape interpretation. We can also compare narratives across cultures to reveal shared human concerns, because in the end, there are shared human concerns. There are things that we can all relate to as human beings. And so approaching literature in this way can help us see the humanities as deeply relevant to our daily lives, and this encourages reflection, empathy, and a more thoughtful way of understanding society.